Hey, guess what? Thank you for all my subscribers, love and support, all that fun stuff. It's much appreciated. Today, I don't know if you guys can tell, we are back in the trailer after a little while. We took it out a couple times. The fridge was doing alright, but it wasn't getting cold for some reason. So then all of a sudden I smelled like this weird, like, ammonia smell. I realized Ed just took a crap. It just quit working. Nothing's working. I tried it. It's on. We had it on electricity plugged in. Had it on propane for like a couple days, whatever else. So just nothing. Nothing was working. And the service guy, because considering how old these are, they don't work on anything like this anymore because everything is, newer. But I did jump on Marketplace. I did find a fridge. It is a little bit bigger than this one. The one that we found actually has a freezer in it as well. It's separate, which is nice. And it's a 3-way fridge. So we have your propane, if you're 110 when you're plugged in, and we have a 12-volt plug. So we get it all wired. We can put it into the batteries while we're traveling down the road. We can make sure it's on so everything stays cold, which is actually kind of nice. And when we get to the place where we're at, switch it over to propane, or if we're docked, back over to electricity, so which is nice, but it's also taller. So with this, first off, we gotta get this out. So around the back on the outside, we have to undo the propane and the electrical, and then we'll come up here, we'll take this door off, and we will remove the screws that are holding this in. This should just slide out nice and easy. But the new one is a little taller. It'll fit height-wise. It'll fit where this one's at. But down below, I think it's gonna go through about here. And this is missing because the heater's not in there. If you watch previous videos, there's no heater. That's a little different story. We are probably going to be replacing that with one of those like 85 watt-hour diesel heaters or something in there, and then just vent it out underneath or something. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna be doing with the heater yet because we haven't used it in the winter yet. If we do, that's probably what we're gonna do. But we gotta get this fridge done, so I either have to cut part of this wall out down to here, or wherever we have height-wise, and some other things. But I gotta get this fridge out. I gotta get this panel for this off, and then we will be golden to work on. So we have to go to the garage because we're on the street, because we can't bring the trailer into the apartment complex. That's why I hear all the noise of the cars in the background. But we're gonna get this fridge out. First steps, go get some tools, come back here. We are going to propane lines off, make sure propane is turned off so it's not leaking, and then pull this out, get the cover off, see how height wise we'll need with the other one. And then once we get that taken care of, we'll go get the other fridge and bring it out here so we can try and fit it into this section of stuff, which will be very, very interesting. Alright guys, so I didn't film it because it's on the street, it's kind of hard to hold everything, but the outside panel where the propane lines come in and the power, I'll show you when we pull the fridge out. They are disconnected. So now we gotta worry about getting this door off, and then we're gonna see what's in there, measure some stuff off, we're gonna pull this off, and be fun as hell. So alright guys, so we just took this grate off right here, and this is where the heater should be, but there's no heater. But look at all this room. We have a lot of room. So with the heater vent, we may end up pulling that off, redoing these power lines. The power cable itself is this thing here. So at least we got a long enough propane line. I didn't bring a flaring tool to fix that. Be interesting. At least I can see everything back here now. It's kind of nice how everything's fixed. When they redid the water lines, that's nice too. Hot water and cold water. They just kind of did it kind of weird. But this is the propane line. I'm wondering if we can probably get rid of it because they capped it off from the heater. The other one runs up. I know the fridge isn't going to sit this low. This is almost perfect place for this diesel heater right there. We just might have to move a couple of those water lines, I think, depending on how it is done. We'll see. Alright guys, well, we got all the screws out. There's two in the back where the propane lines hook up, so take the panel back off and then screw the bolts. But it's loose. Now we just gotta pull it out, which is gonna be fun because these things aren't freaking light. These are heavy. So move a couple things here so we can go right to the counter with it. Be in the way of a whole lot. Alright, let's see if we can remove this thing. Not sure how good the angle is. There. Just set it down. Oh, I forgot to grab a freaking vacuum. Oh, look, a bee's nest. Awesome. That wasn't so bad. Alright, guys, so that's the back where the vents and everything go. The vent's gonna stay in that area when it's done, but we're gonna see if we can remove this platform because it needs a little help, and we're gonna move it down. I just don't remember how tall the fridge is, so that might be one that we have to do before we put a platform in. Whatever else, I'm trying to clean up a little bit in here because there was a bunch of hay or trash and bees nests. We got a little bit of water damage right here. We might have to look at from something. Not sure what yet, but we'll see. We'll get it taken care of. Maybe because when I resealed the roof, took care of that leak. So we'll see. It's also gonna be from the heat too, from these things, because these put off a lot of heat off these coolers. But other than that, we got it out. I just gotta figure out what we're gonna do next, because we also have to work around this vent tube as well. Isn't too terrible. Alright, well, we got the platform out. I had to do a little modification to cut out this here because I ran the pipe through the wood. Same with the wiring and the gas line. So we just kind of chipped away at it, pulled it off. Now we've got what looks to be the solid platform. So basically a rough estimate about 52 inches where it's going to sit here, which isn't going to be in the way of much. So we may have to remove the tube that came in for the heater. But other than that, we look pretty solid just to kind of keep everything the way it is. Tuck it away. I'm going to remove these very carefully so we can reuse them and reuse that as well, depending on how we can make it all fit in here. We may chisel out a little bit more because where the piping is right there. It's right there. So I have to measure a couple things on the other fridge after we tear this apart, just to make sure we're gonna sit where we're gonna sit, and then we'll put the platform in. So we gotta fix a few things, but other than that, actually pretty good. Hey, well, we got all that pulled out, got some measurements done. We do need to move a couple things. Try to get my electrical wire. Sorry about the noise. So we gotta move this. We're gonna move a bracket down here for some support. I might just end up getting a piece of wood or something to go down there. We're gonna figure it out. May have to remove. I ain't removing that. I was thinking we'd have to move this, but we're all right. A piece of bracket in there, piece of wood in there, make it good. What else we gotta do? I put that board across this way for the support, and then we gotta take care of this front right here. This is 52 down, so we gotta cut just a little bit down to here. Put these boards in here so it'll fit. Get this board down, screwed back in. I gotta get screws. I forgot to bring screws and a drill with me, but we weren't planning on doing it all day because the sun is just getting warm in here, and I'm not plugged in the power to run the AC, so it's kind of hard when you're on the street and your apartment is too far away. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna probably finish that up, wrap it up here. Forget some of my car's going by. Finish that up, wrap that up. I gotta figure out a couple things here, how we're gonna get around these poles here. But alright guys, we got the platform rebuilt. We just kind of built it the same way as the last one. We got to nail that down, screw it down. We did have to go up a little bit, so we cut a 1/2 inch off this top piece here, which was exciting. Waiting on the air compressor. We'll put this down. We do have to fix the freaking propane line because I freaking broke it. But that's just that easy to do. Alright guys, look at that. Our new fridge is in. And you get the frame. There we go. Alright, it's all in. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do with that. Probably just put the grate cover back on. Probably cut it. But then it is in. Alright guys, well, we got our parts. Our 3/8 inch flare, our 3 inch nuts, and our unions to get our propane line, which is, don't mind the mess, the line that we broke off of the refrigerator under there. So what we gotta do is we gotta go out back, pull the pan back off, push this forward, get this attached or push down inside where the other line goes, and then attach this into the fridge, make sure it's nice and tight, and then come back in here and cut this one here, put the unions, flare it, flaring tools off and stuff, and then hook it back up for propane. Alright, so you see down here, right there's where our propane is dug up, and our line's gonna go back over that way, or we'll figure something out to make it work and it's not kinky. So let's see if we can get this line in there and drop down there without bending. Alright, I hope you guys can see this. Let's see if we can get a light on here. That might be a little close. There we go. So this is the line here that is coming into off the fridge, and this is the line coming off the main line. Don't worry about this one. This was for the here that was supposed to be here, and they capped it off, which we might use it for something else. But what we're thinking is right here, we're gonna cut this line that comes in because it's broken at that end over there. We're gonna cut it here. I'm gonna try and get my flaring stuff in here, and over here I'm gonna cut it just roughly where it needs to fit. Put everything, flare it, put everything together, tighten it up, and hopefully. Alright, I'm gonna try and show you guys how to use a flaring tool with one hand. So you get your flaring tool here, gotta put the pipe in the right hole here, which will be the 3/8. And then clamp it down. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, we get that back on. So now we gotta take our little flare tool. I'm gonna stick this around here, and then we kind of tighten this up. Really sucks one-handed, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Try getting that tight right there like that. Now we take the wrench, we tighten this up until the flaring goes all the way down. So what it'll do is it's going to span the outside edge of that. We just kind of twist. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed. So okay, once that's flared out, you tighten it down until the ends are thing. You can take your flare tool off. So that's what it'll look like. Nice little flare, so it kind of fits around your flare end. Now we can put these together, tighten all this stuff up, turn the propane on, and then check. Alright guys, this fridge has been on for a couple hours now, about 3. Look at that. She's at 16 degrees in the freezer on propane. That is impressive. Fridge is probably around about 35. I don't have a thing in there, but yeah, the panels are chilly. Everything's cool. So it works. freaking awesome. Gonna turn off the propane. I even got the lock from the other one to work. So actually, we're moving around. They don't pop unlocked, so that's good. We got a couple other things we're gonna take care of in this thing too before we put it away. Said, guys, hope you enjoyed that video of ripping out this fridge amongst all the other trailer videos as well we got going on. As you can tell, we have something else going on in the background. Small water leak issue, but no biggie. We're getting that taken care of, and yeah, just the tank came loose and one of the dimples broke off, so all the water kind of went everywhere inside. But we're figuring out. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.